Hi, my name is Kit Brooks, and I'm one of the assistant curators of the Japanese collection at the Freer Gallery of Art and Arthur M. Sackler Gallery, which together form the Smithsonian's National Museum of Asian Art. I've actually only recently joined the museum, and so a lot of the works that I love are famous masterpieces that I had seen before in exhibitions or in publications. But the work I have chosen today is a little different. It's a piece I saw a few months ago in storage before the lockdown. It hasn't been displayed often, so it's a bit of an underdog, and that alone is one of the reasons that it appeals to me. It dates to around the mid-17th century, and although it doesn't have a signature, the seals match those of an artist known as Soga Nichokuan, a painter who was active in the area that is now modern-day Osaka. In this screen, an eagle is perched on the branch of a plum tree, looking out at the rising sun, with a landscape that is blanketed in snow. Paintings of predatory birds were very popular among the military warlords of this time, as these birds of prey were somewhat symbolic of their own power. This eagle, gazing out over an expansive landscape, suggests the kind of dominance that a ruler might possess while looking out over his own domain. Folding screens like this could be used in castles or private residences as temporary backdrops for a warlord presenting himself before an audience in order to create the kind of atmosphere that they wanted to convey. You could sit in front of a work like this, and the motifs and the symbols on the screen would extend the presence of that person, amplifying their sense of self out into the room. The model for this painting might originate in China, as the 12th century Emperor Huizong was associated in Japan with paintings of white falcons. These paintings always had a sun in them, like this work, and they may also have been associated with a new year, which would align with the snow in this image. The eagle is greeting the sun of the new year and all the promise that it represents. I can't relate to a 17th century warlord and that level of status, of dominion and power. I like it for different reasons. For me, technically, it beautifully captures a hazy dawn, the glints of light that are bouncing off the morning snow, and the moisture that is suspended in the air at this time of day, which is achieved by this relaxed wash of gold pigment. It's not dense or solid, it's still transparent and airy. But most of what I love about this screen is the eagle. The bird is currently at rest, it's not hunting, which might suggest the strength of a military ruler who waits patiently for his moment of opportunity to strike. But what really had an impact on me when I was looking at this work in person is the way that the artist has selectively applied thicker, darker ink along the edges of the beak and the talons. It has the effect of concentrating the entire essence of this predatory, powerful creature, distilling it into these razor-sharp edges. Although the hawk looks at rest, the artist's brushwork reveals its true power. To my mind, the best artworks aren't always those that knock your socks off right out of the gate. They can be more subtle, with details that keep giving the more time that you spend with them. As part of the furniture that would have surrounded powerful figures during official audiences and social occasions, screens like this were almost like the Zoom backgrounds of their day, the selection telling us something about the host and the impression that they wanted to give. Thank you for listening, and I hope that we can all see the screen together, in person, and out of storage very soon. Stay well.